Alright, I think this thing is on. We're hopefully streaming. Ayo, everybody. I'm Braxton Wise. This is Third Copy Studio. And this is Bunzo Bunny. Sort of. Just get my chat set up. Alright, there we go. Also, I think I'm going to do something different with this. I don't know. Let me think about the outlines here. There we go. I don't even know why I did that. These are vectors, yes. Alright, that's all it's on its own layer. Okay, how about this? We don't do that. Okay, that's gigantic. What pen was I using? I don't know. Well, I guess we could just keep using this one then. That's probably what we used. Alright, really all I want to do is fill these in. That's all. This is the new way. Because I don't even need all this. I was just sort of practicing some line making. Yeah, so this needs to be changed. I'm just basically using this like a selection tool. Okay, these are just, it's just too small. So hopefully we're just filling in the space. That's all I'm trying to do here. Where's my sketch? Turn out blue. There. Oh, that's much less confusing. Yeah, I'm just trying to seal this off because then I'm going to like fill this with color. No. Right, what we have to do is we have to do selection. I did not realize that wasn't selected already. There we go, that's all we're trying to do. Then I just turn that off. Or get rid of that later. Right. It's either this or use like the lasso or something. I don't like using the lasso at all. Sometimes it's necessary, but I'm not good with the lasso. And this is going to act like the same kind of thing though. Because the lasso is all or nothing. You can't just stop in the middle of it like this. You sort of can, but that was wonky. I'm just trying to fill this with color. Oh, right, we need to do this as well. I'm going to do it with everything all together though. So let's grab this one, grab the sketch. Use the infamous lasso. There. Such a wonky way to color. Alright, I did that one. Good. Whoops. You need some green first. You need the appropriate color, Braxton. Well, it doesn't really matter. We're just flattening these things, but still. We do it in the ugliest way possible. This will be should we even keep it? Why is my sketch not on literally the top of everything? Alright, there we go. And let's do a black background so we can see better. That blue shows up really well on black. Alright, let's do the wrists. You know what? This should not be black. Let's just change this back. Oh, super bright. It will be on black later, so it's fine. Let's create another layer for the background. There. Then we can turn that off. And turn it back on when we want it later. Which way is this wrist going? Which was the right line? We'll just, here, we'll do it from up here. We'll just go over to the other one instead of doing it like that. Darn it, why am I not getting all the way there? Wrists. I really have to pay more attention to these areas. Alright, hopefully this fills. But after all that messing around, we there. I've lost my color. There we go. It's a little bit on the green side. Whoops. Get rid of those. I think the circles need to be there. Alright. So let's see. Alright, let's see how we can fill him. Let's see what parts of him get filled. I'm still debating on what I should do with him. Right, mostly I just don't want to get rid of all these lines. Right. Just get rid of all of it. We only need the outline, I think. I'm always in an experimental phase these days. Let's see, let's get this back. His eyes can also be like that. We can deal with those later. Just make sure he's enclosed. if that's a good color or not for this. I don't know. There we go. Make sure we have the colors in. Those fingers need so much work. I should fill those. Just as part of the background. Yikes. How did that fill in? Okay, that's weird. Okay, it's fine. No, not this space. This is a different one. Why is that one empty? That's sometimes a maddening thing about these, is I cannot figure out what part is not connected. You're on this layer, aren't you? So then why not select? Hope I'm not getting some weird glitch. Is it considering that broken because of this? That is a total trip. Is my software bugging out? Like, what is it not picking up on this line? It's right here. Like, we're looking right at it. Everything's connected. So why isn't it detecting and filling inside this line? We're already having some weird selection issues. And I don't see any breaks. So it should be selecting out this middle area, but isn't. Just this strip is the only thing it should be selecting. It's very strange. Is it selecting now? I think it's because of the Bunzo bunny having been in the way. Yeah, but that's not the area it's still not the area I wanted. Alright, well, we'll have to just scrap all this. I'll make selections with the figure tool over this instead. It doesn't really like that shortcut that I use for the rotate in this one. I'm not sure why it changes for vector layers. It doesn't have a tool tied to that. I don't know, is there a way to specify how the tool works on specific layers? Oh wait, let's go here. This really does need to be more blackish. Heyo, woo woo. Welcome in. I'm just fumbling around. No. There. It's a clipping layer. We're working on clipping layers now. It's a new thing. All the cool kids are doing it. doing too many tries to make two eyes. I hate using this lasso. Yeah, let's do something else. I don't like that. I have to do it on some other layer. Wasn't there a way to do that? No. That's also not right. Well, I thought that there was some way to change the position of this after making it. There it is. There we go. We just weren't. I really do think my program is messing with me today, because we seem to be having a lot of issues. There we go. It's kind of hard to predict where these are going to come from. I feel like it should come from the center. Instead, what it's doing is, if you imagine a square, like a rectangle, it's from the corner of the rectangle down, which is insane because this is not a rectangle. and that just makes it as counterintuitive as possible, which I don't know, I feel like maybe that's the point. To just make it suck. I don't know why, but I guess it's just some kind of a power move. Just see how hard they can make the experience suck for you. Is this just a one-shot deal? It has to move the whole thing though. Alright, guess it's one shot. Should that also be dark? It doesn't help that I can't see. I should just hand paint it like I normally would. I'm probably going to completely redo this off stream. Almost a guarantee. I wonder if there's a little autofill. Like, will it detect that by color? Yes. Whoops. The thing is, I do not have a key to go back to that. My keypad doesn't have enough, whatever it's called, buttons. What even is that color? It's nearly black is what it is. I know there's a way to do this. I'm sure I figured this out last time. I'm certain of it. Symbols go over the mouth. Mouth. Bunzo. Circles later. I think that's all for him. Yeah, let me see this. I just cannot see it. It's too dark. He got some blush on his cheeks. I have no clue what we're doing right now. 0. I don't like the lasso. I know, I'm going to say it every time. I hate using this tool. Yeah, I don't want that. Yuck. Let's see, can we reverse that? Oh yeah, this is scarier than the original. So I'm basically just experimenting today. I could just paint the way I normally would. Apparently I chose not to go that route. This goes the other way. I hate using this tool. Am I literally going to say that every single time I touch it? Yes. I'm sorry. I really despise this tool. It just does nothing but make me unhappy. It is insanely hard to draw with. That's too streaky. I'm going to be doing this until the end of time. I keep wanting to use that brush that way. It just does not work. Well, I don't want to say this is going to suck ahead of time, but I feel like it's going to suck. Yuck. Please, please be better to draw with. Please eventually make this easier to draw with. The stabilization in this is just terrible. Okay, that was the wrong tool, of course. Still doesn't actually help anything. Like, stabilization only works when you're moving fast. Even though the stabilization by speed isn't, even when it's not on. It still just does whatever it wants to. And if it's not perfect, you're kind of end up doing it a bunch of times until you actually get it right. It's depressing. Make it better, please. Like Clip Studio, make this tool better. Make this easier to draw with. I feel like that's not going to happen. Just kill all that. Okay, so I don't know. I guess we just actually I don't know what we do. I think get in the way of the teeth. Alpha lock that. Heyo, Nix. Welcome in. Shading. No, he has. He's wearing lederhosen. Because of course he is. Oh, you like that one? Oh, you're happy that it is based on a true story. Okay. Did you like it though? It's a band that I've been getting into. Of course, it was several. I mean, the band was doing stuff from years ago, so it's not like a brand new band. That is a new song though. It's a German, like post-punk kind of pop thing. They're kind of gritty. They do some freaky stuff. Their videos are a bit wild. I hate these tools. There has to be a much better way to do this. I just cannot stand this lasso tool. It is intolerable. There has to be some better way than this. Like there is a selection tool. The pen tool, like selection pen, is at least a little bit more intuitive. At least I can kind of paint in. I see people using this. I'm like, how on earth are you doing that? Because that tool is just impossible. Wow, you know what I'm saying? Wow. Yeah, let's use this selection pen a little bit more often. Yeah. Okay. I don't understand that shape I'm looking at. Let's just use my old faithful. When in doubt. I forgot the rest of that line. How's that go? Yeah, we can do this. When in doubt, brush it out. I don't know. Oh my god. There. Alright. Giant eraser much? There we go. See, he's got like this freaky little where's that neck? What was the thing for that? I know I had a... Wasn't there a... like a remove from selection thing? I guess it only works with the lasso. Yeah, I've got shortcuts for that, but I don't have shortcuts for the pen. That doesn't make sense. There should be. There is, but why is there not a shortcut for it? I mean, it's in the same subtool. It's in the same group as lasso. Again, it just goes with my theory that they're trying to make this a difficult experience. That's all I'm saying. I think they're just messing with me. All that for this. And that still sucked. Wow. Alright, so this needs to come, what, up? Nope. Also nope. Also nope. What is it? This has almost 0 stabilization on it. It's not like it's going to help. Behold, as I get through this in the most clunky way possible. Oh yeah, this is certainly not going to work. Yeah, I don't like this. Come on. Ugh. I hate that it keeps taking this. Like, what is it? There's some crazy rule that stops me from using my shortcut in certain things. See, I can... Yeah, why doesn't it do it during the selection, when the selection tool's on? I have to figure out what this rule is. So, sorry. I just can't keep doing this until I figure out what it is, because the thing on my... You know, my shortcut thing is just... It's forcing me to use other keys I don't normally use for rotate, and I need to be able to rotate, so... Whatever, let's just... see if I can look up an answer. Because we're getting fed up. But it doesn't. So I'm just arguing with the answer. Oh, please don't tell me that. Now, so it's hard-coded for this tool. Well, I feel like we're not going to make progress today, unfortunately. Ugh. I don't really want to stream tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to. Also, I have to go to jury duty on Monday, and I'm really unhappy. So I'm also kind of stressed out about that, and I really don't know how good I'm going to be at streaming the very day before I have to go waste my entire life at some stupid trial. Thank you. I'm such a ball of stress right now. I hate this. I do not know why they have to impose upon us like this. Don't you just love getting dragged into court by millionaire lawyers, and you get $18 a day for your trouble, while they just rake in loads of money? How is that fair? No, but I don't want to do Control Shift, damn it. It's not going to help anything, though. Fine. So basically, we can't do anything about it other than annoy myself more by adding in yet another shortcut. The whole point of it is that my hand is programmed to use this hotkey. So when I'm in the middle of this, I have to keep correcting myself when I'm using this stupid selection tool. So that's a stupid kick in the teeth. Yay. He needs to have a thing behind him as well. I need to put in a background on him, but these are just giving me trouble. I'll have to do this differently. Ugh. See, now I'm hesitating because I'm hitting the wrong key. This is gonna take forever. I really wish that they wouldn't have done that. Really, really, really wish they didn't make it like this. So basically, and stupidly, it's somehow the move layer tool, and yet it isn't. It doesn't make any sense. It is and it isn't at the same time. Right? Because holding control while the lasso is on is supposed to be the move layer tool. That's it. It's just the cut tool. That's it. It doesn't move the actual layer. So it just moves this thing around. Well, at least we found that, well, no, see, the problem is that cuts things out. It doesn't move the selection. It cuts them out. Man, I hate having to live with annoyances. I don't like being brute forced with someone else's stupid decisions. But here we go anyway. Why doesn't this work? I put that on the shading layer. Of course that's why it doesn't work. Alright, well, this is uncomfortable and clunky. Now we're unhappy. I will try not to have a meltdown. Just gonna take great swaths of my time. I can't really see what color these are. No, it actually shouldn't be. It should be darker. Why is that erased? What is that? Of course it is. It's on the wrong layer. And it should all be on that layer. So, and it isn't. I am just messing up all over the place today. Damn. I have to just clear this, I think. We'll just redo it. Right. This whole thing is wrong. Also, all that's wrong too. Alright, I guess the whole thing is trashed. Man, we have too many failures lately. Ugh, man. Worst case scenario. I'll just kill the whole thing. Well, that's a disappointment. Well, I'll just have to start on it again. I'll mess with it later off stream. This is probably the wrong shade. These are all terrible. Ugh. Not a great day. Gross. How disgusting. No, unfortunately, it takes much longer before it gets better than this. Man, that eraser. Come on. You have to put like a little pinch right in here. Why is it so dark? It shouldn't be that dark. Why is it dark? I am having so many suspicious problems with this software today. Maybe I should just reboot it or something, because I'm just getting weirdness all over the place. Why on earth is that dark? Like this should be identical. It is, but sometimes it isn't. So then what's the problem? Is it set to some weird blending mode? No. Is the brush on a blending mode? Accidentally? No. Then why is that one fine and the other one isn't? I'll use the opacity thing. There's something wrong. Well, I don't know what's wrong with it. It's just whatever, I guess. It really should not be this dark. And yet, it super is. Is a color picker set to some freaky mode? Or is it just purely me? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It just builds on top of itself and it shouldn't. It should be like mimicking the exact color underneath it. And yet it's adding darkness to everything. Is it really a problem? I fail to see how this is actually a software problem, and yet it's been giving me weird issues the whole time. Is it just me? Or maybe there's some freaky setting that I don't know about and they made some change in an update. And now it's meant to be a grueling slog. There. See, it was the program. Well, I still don't know why that's... Doesn't make sense for it to be like this. It shouldn't be picking this up so dark. It is, but it shouldn't be. It seems a little bit better. But whatever, we'll just deal with it. That sketch is not helpful. As well it shouldn't be. That would just be out of the norm. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Every once in a while, the brush acts like I know what I'm doing. Even though these fingers are absolutely the worst I've ever seen in my life. Why do you not fill in? Is there something above it? Yes, of course it is. Let's kill the whole layer. Was that the whole problem? Was it the clipping layer? Okay, well, I can't fix this in enough time to have a decent stream. This is all messed up. This cannot be saved. Yeah, it's bad. Would have been nice had my sketch been a little bit better. I probably could have saved myself a lot of time. This one actually doesn't look quite as crap, but still pretty crap. Am I okay with the fingers? Not really. because that was a little too high. Every time I put these in, it feels like failure. And I'm still not shading on the shading layer. Probably just too preoccupied. Yeah, we'll just say that's the excuse, other than my lack of skill. These pinkies always come off looking gigantic. Yeah, I don't like it. I'm not liking that hand. Not liking this one either. It shouldn't be this wonky. A little bit less bad. It was out of the... Struggling with a hand. That's our life. We struggle with the hands. I did introduce Nix to a new group today, so that's my achievement for the day. You take the win when you have the opportunity. Oh yeah, and the stop motion of Sabotage. Oh, that was so good too. That was awesome. This is Bunzo Bunny back here. I was getting frustrated with his face, so we went to the hands, which were more frustrating. We went to a larger frustration. Right, since there is no shading layer apparently, and I still didn't. I made another shading layer and still did not do it. This was supposed to be my my glory. Get out of my face. I have to turn that pop-up off. This is my tablet complaining about power. Okay. It's doing okay. It's getting the job done. All those settings are different. There's more stuff to have to deal with. I have to set it up. But yeah, it works. It's less frustrating than the other tablet. By far. Each time I tackle these hands, it's a completely different experience. Usually frustrating, but a different frustration each time. Also, I think I'm gonna cancel tomorrow's stream. I have jury duty on Monday, and I'm just not feeling it. You know? Yeah. I'm just hoping I don't get picked. Just don't pick me and let me go home. Just don't pick me. Okay, the hands aren't as total crap as they were before. I hesitate to say I like them, because I don't. But, man, I'm never going to be using that clipping layer today. Just put it all on there like a derp. Alright, that's at least passable for today. There was a lot of wasted time trying to figure out these things. I don't like that I can't move these around. I can move it, but it's not a circle like I want it to be. There honestly has to be a better way to do this. I just don't see how there isn't. And yet there isn't. Like 100% there is not. I just don't get it. Why make stuff this difficult to use? You know, am I atoning for some past sins or what? Why on earth is it made this way? I feel like all software is out to get me these days. It'd be nice if they just give you an easier way to place these things instead of like fishing around for it all day long. But they just don't. There's just no way to clearly, cleanly move this thing in a way that makes sense. Well, it's either that or we just go through like the craziest long-winded path to get there, which is probably what's necessary. It's just a set of circles. Why is it this hard? It shouldn't take a college degree to figure out some circles. It really shouldn't. It just shouldn't be that difficult. It'd be so great if they would literally make it so that the circle appeared from the center, but it doesn't. It goes from the corner down, and I still don't get that. This is what makes it so incredibly difficult to handle. Because how am I supposed to predict? I guess we just mentally calculate the corner, right? And hope we get it. Nope. Let's try again. Let's just try randomly calculating the corner that's... Nope, still not. Maybe a little higher. See? There's just no way to actually manipulate this thing. Why on earth would you make it like that? Like, just have it come from the center, please. The center? Where the center is? You know, the center. Do they not know center? Where this software is made? Is that like a separate word or a social taboo or something? Must everything come from the imaginary corner of something that doesn't have corners? It's a circle. Circles don't have corners. But yet, it spawns out of some imaginary corner. So how do we do this? Crap. Guess we just keep doing it until we hate our life. Because we can't move this. I can expand it. Oh boy, some more technical stuff. Why can't I just expand it? Why can't I just grab this thing and manipulate it? Whatever. Jeez. Alright, I'm gonna start having a meltdown soon. So just fair warning, the meltdown's coming if I don't stop soon and take a break. I hate this stupid estimation. I should have a tool that just shows me exactly where it's going to go. It should go from the middle out. And I should be able to move it and size it. But yet, nope. Just a giant nope. And still that doesn't come. Where's the corner of that? If I calculate over to here, and yet it's still too low. So what exactly is the point at which this sizes? Like, I should not have to just randomly keep trying at it. Ugh, it's so nasty. Honestly, why isn't there a better way to do this? Like, there's no way to edit this. I don't want this. I don't want this box in my face. I just want a way to, like, manually size this in a way that doesn't suck. But it's gonna make me choose, like, increments. This just doesn't make any sense. Just let me grab the thing and move it. It's not okay. I'm not gonna click OK. I know there's a way to do this. There has to be. I mean, they couldn't have made it like this, right? They had to have made it so that you could actually do something about it, but I don't think they did. Like, we can move this, but we can't, like, size it and reshape it. You just have to be perfect the first time. And see, that also doesn't, that's not the right circle. So I have to just keep estimating, I guess. But these aren't all, these are ellipses though. So then how do I get this thing to fit my ellipse? Alright, this is just way more complicated. Like the moment I open up a box, thinking, oh, the solution could be in here. No, there's like 3 billion minuscule choices in here. So, I guess we just don't do that. I don't want to keep guessing at this all day long. And the bucket fill doesn't seem to work. Like, it would be fine if this worked, but somehow bucket fill didn't work on this layer. So we're still kind of stuck trying to figure out a way to land these circles so that they fit. Either that or use the bucket tool and figure out what's wrong. Yeah, but if we use the bucket tool, then the lines are in the way. And we don't want lines. That's frustrating. I feel like there is no actual solution for it other than to just I don't know, keep working on this madness. It's frustrating as anything. Just a pure estimation. That's literally all we've got. This thing's gonna drive me crazy. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I feel like everything we do is going to be another fail. I know it looks simple. It's not, though. It's really not. It's a separate layer. I don't know how we line these up. Like, now I'm stuck on this thing where I can't figure out how to actually line these things up the right way. The problem with these lines is that they leave gaps. I hate that. Like, this is the thing. Over here, I can move them by just holding control and dragging the whole thing and reshape it. But when we're over here, using the lasso, it turns that into a cut tool instead. So then, how on earth are you supposed to reshape this? Or you're not. Right? Like maybe you're just not supposed to do that. Maybe it breaks the brush engine or something. It doesn't. That's total BS. But I don't know. I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. I can move it, but I can't manipulate this at all. There has to be a way. There has to be a button or something. Don't like that at all. I can't think of bigger time wasters than this. This is at the top of the list. It still does the same thing. If vectors are the only thing that we can move, well, I don't like that idea. Because I'll have to jog back and forth between layers to do that. Alright. I'm so hesitating to go through this, but I guess we have to. Really, really, really don't want to. Just putting it out there. I'm absolutely hating this. Because looking for a stupid workaround every single time is just dumb. That's why. This should be optimized for this. And the fact that it isn't is just maddening. Okay, so even crazier. This one comes out of the center. What's that about? Why do they make them different like that? This ellipse tool comes from the center, which is actually a little bit easier to get right, even though for some crazy reason it's still slightly down. Yeah, weirdly it picks like slightly underneath the target. It's like some weird offset. Yeah. So then we have to come over here. And then come down to here. And then hold control. And fuss with this entire thing. Oh, that just went away. There. This is dumb. Literally, this is the only way we can do it, is to create a vector and then fill that vector and then blink it out of the way. How is that even remotely a good way to do this? The thing is, they won't fill. I tried that before. It just keeps putting these stupid weird rules where it doesn't follow them. It's like sometimes yes and sometimes no, which I also am not understanding. Like, why does the lasso tool somehow come from a corner that doesn't exist, and the same shape tool but from the vector side comes from the center? It's making me sad. Ugh. Because this thing's still attached to it. I keep forgetting. I have to click again. Just try not to have a meltdown, Braxton. Which I guess to most people I probably already have. Like, why can't the tool just do this with the selection area? Like, look, why does one do it and the other not? This just doesn't seem fair. It seems like deliberately evil. Truly. Like, just deliberately, purely to mess with me. I had to blink those vectors out of the way. See, they're taking up space, though. Alright, so we'll have to drop that down to rasterize the vector. Do I sound exasperated? Then we alpha lock that layer. Color pick. And then color the stupid vector. For the thing that used to be a vector. But is now the bane of our existence. You know, sometimes Clip Studio is awesome and sometimes it just shows you its backside. That was like an hour. Maybe half an hour. This involves the separating of a lot of layers, though. You know, this could have been done with a click. Clip Studio. Looking at you. So now we have to have this vector workaround because the selection thing doesn't really let you place the circles where you want them. I mean, it kind of does and it kind of doesn't. Like it does, but you have to keep guessing. Am I not going to be able to get it there? Maybe not. Why isn't this working? That's not gonna work. We just have to try again. Alright, no, this one goes from the center. No, it doesn't because we're in the other thing. Also, why can't we do this in the editing layer? Right? Why can't that be a thing? Hopefully if I do these in solids, hopefully. I am not holding out hope for that though. Did it not fill? Why not fill? Fill. Wow, my program, I still think my program's giving me problems. I feel like this is causing me all kinds of issues. It's bugging out or something. Oh, I see. It's because it was locked. Man, if I didn't have to go through so many crazy steps just to make this stupid thing work. Like, really. Look, I don't know, but maybe I'm just easier to frustrate today or something, but wow. Dude, I cannot believe I'm still trying to wrap my brain around the fact that it treats the tools differently. That the shape comes out of a completely different place. depending on whether you're using the lasso or the shape tool, figure tool. And then there's a way to manipulate the vector, but you can't manipulate a selection. That just doesn't make any sense. Like some arbitrary rule that doesn't need to be, and they just decided, yeah, you know, let's do that. Let's not do that. Let's never do that. Let's agree to never ever do that. You know, for the good of all mankind, never do that. But guess what? They're gonna do it even more now. Now that I said it. Great. On the wrong layer. Right, I also have to drop that one down. That's what I have to do with all these. Unfortunately. I just thought there'd be a way to change the selection. But there isn't, so I guess it's whatever. I'm gonna have to get like if I have to do this more in the future like this, I'm gonna have to get like another shortcut keypad, something that has extra keys. I don't have enough keys because I'll have to switch between this one and the editor. So I need at least 2 more buttons. Because I'm going to tell you that it's going to get real old real fast. Which it already has. Okay, there's that one. I need an extra one here. Remember, this one goes from the center. Right? Because that's how things make sense in this world. Give back. Right now. Do I still have that color? Hopefully. These are all the wrong color. They should be some shade of black. Yeah, it should. It really should. Drop those down. There, see how much easier that was? Darn it. Again, it's that tool switch where it changes my things because of this tool here. Yeah, that's messed up. It shouldn't be there. There's like a light right here. There. I'm gonna just color the beams individually. Alright. Well, that was an experience. I feel like there really should be a way to move that selection around and change it. But we'll just have to use the like a vector workaround. Great, now we're locked in. There. If I don't choose it, it doesn't go away. That's a tablet thing. There's yeah, it'd be nice if there was a way to escape out of that. Like, it would be beautiful. But no. I think you just have to hit the button on the tablet to make it go away. Anyway, whatever. Enough complaining. But it hasn't been a great day, so. Terrible art day. Did not get much done. Man, I do not want to stream tomorrow. But I also don't want to take another week to do this. I don't know. I'm torn. I don't know what I'm going to do. So, I don't know. I guess that's it for today. Hopefully, again, I don't know. I can't say if I'm going to be here tomorrow or not. I don't want to stream tomorrow. I really, really don't, but I also don't want to leave this for another week, so I'm not sure. I'll figure it out. So this is what we got for the day. Way too much struggle involved. Oh well, anyway. Oh yeah.